In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can organize your modules at the secondary level. So I'm in modules in a course right now, and you're going to see that there are two different modules that are here. There's a template, and then there's the week coming up. So the template we want to keep as just a template that we can duplicate each week. So you'll want to set up the template the way that you want it. And then every week you will go to the right-hand side of this gray bar, click on the three little dots, and just click on duplicate. And then it will duplicate that particular module. I'm going to go ahead and delete it for now, but that is how you would do that when you're ready. Now, if I click on this little drop-down menu, it's going to drop down the module, and then I can so that I can see it, but then I can also close it when I'm ready. And that way I don't have to have it cluttering up my modules. Now down below, you're going to see a week that's coming up. And so one thing that I want you to notice is that there are naming conventions here. So I have labeled the top of this module, week 2, 9:14 through 9:18. It's really important that you start with some type of an organizational system so that you are easily going to be able to locate things within your course that you've assigned. And it's like kind of like your lesson plans. You want to be able to know that this module went to week 2 and these dates, because after a while you're going to have a lot of modules and you are going to want to find things easily. And so if you have naming conventions, it's going to allow you to find things easily. So it doesn't have to be just like this, but I would recommend having maybe your week and then the lesson number here so that you can find it. You might also want to do that for the assignment. So let's say here I want to, I can edit this by clicking on the three dots and clicking edit. And then I can put maybe just 2:1 so that I know that this assignment went to assignment 2:1. And I can update that, and then that will change that naming convention. So I know that this assignment went with this week. So again, whatever you want that naming convention to be, try to stay consistent so that you can find things easily. Also want you to know that you can move things around. So these little dominoes on the side will allow you to drag something to different locations if something gets out of order. And then also, you are able to indent things so that you can create that, again, efficient workflow. So right now you can see this assignment is indented over just a little bit. And the way that you do that is you can click on these three little dots, and then you just click on increase indent, and you can see that it pops over one level. If I want to decrease the indent, I click that and it will pop it back one little tab. Now, it will also give you this option when you create an assignment. It will ask you how many indents you want to tab over. And so that's helpful too, so that you can do it in that place as well. I also want you to notice that to the left of these naming conventions, you see a little icon. This is indicating what type of a thing you put in your module. So this little paper looking icon is a page. So we have 6 different pages within this module. This one that has a paper with a pencil is an assignment. So different things that you put in your module are going to have different icons, and that will make it easy for you to identify what is what. So you just at a quick glance, you can see what you have in your module. Now, when you want to add something to your module, you can click on this plus sign. So in Canvas, there's multiple ways to do things, and you'll want to figure out what workflow is going to be best for you. You can add assignments by clicking on this tab over here. You can add discussions by clicking on this tab over here, but they are just going to drop those discussions in the discussions tab and the assignments in the assignments tab. If you want things to be dropped into the module without having to place them there, then you want to add them straight from the module itself. So if I click on this plus sign, I am able to decide what I want to add into this module. I can add in a quiz, a file, a page, a discussion, a text header, external URL, or an external tool. So once I click on something, so let's say I want to make a new page, I click on page, and then it's going to give me all of the pages that I have created that would be found over here in this tab, but I can just add it straight from the module itself. So just something to consider when you are wanting to add things to your module. You don't have to go over here to do it. You can do it straight from this plus sign. And you also, from that plus sign, can decide on how much you want to indent it. So again, I think for workflow, it is best to add things at the module level. Over here, these three little dots at the top of the module is going to allow you to do things. It's going to allow you to move contents, move modules, delete, duplicate, send to, copy to, share to commons, and commons favorites. Now, couple really important features here. I have heard a lot of people ask me, how do I send a module that I've created to a colleague, maybe somebody in my PLC or maybe to somebody across district? This is how you do it. You are going to click on send to, and then you are going to type in the person you want that to be sent to. So you can see I type in my name, they click on my name here, and then I can just automatically send it. And I can add as many people as I want, as long as Canvas recognizes them, to the send to. What will happen is when you send it, it is going to show up in their account. So I'm going to go ahead and send that to myself right now. And in this little account tab, when you click on it, it is going to show up right here in shared content. And there's probably going to be a little one right here if I was to look in my account that shows me that there's something there. And right from this shared content, I can drop that into the course that I want to drop it into. Another cool feature that is really important at the secondary level is the copy to. When I click on copy to, I can decide if I want this whole module to get sent to another section. Maybe I teach two ceramics classes that are level 1, and I want this to be sent to another ceramics class. I'm going to click on the class that I want it to go to. And then I am going to click on copy, and that will copy this module to that course. If this was a page that I was wanting to copy and send somewhere, there would be a drop-down menu that would ask me what module I want it to go to and where in that module I want it to go to. So you only can pick one period at a time, which is kind of unfortunate, but you can just do this for every period you want it to copy to. Another really important feature is you want to make sure that all of the pages that you want your students to see are clicked with this green check. This is telling me that this is published. If I want it unpublished, I need to uncheck that check. If I create this entire module, but I only want students to see one lesson at a time, then I am going to only check the modules that I want them to see. The next day, I will check the next one, and so on. Because anything that is unchecked, students will not be able to see when they go into your course. Up here, you're going to see these three little dots. This is just going to allow you to send something to the Commons, which is the virtual library in Canvas, so that you can share it with others. And this right here, plus module, is what you will click on if you want to create an entirely new module. So I hope that helps in just getting a little bit more familiar with your modules within Canvas and how you can organize them.